Our morale's good anyways. Is that bellower in the foreground? That's not what I wanted to see. Okay. Let's promote Nid. Alright. Now, what do we want to give her? Exploits. Chance for puncture. Chance to avoid armor attack. Meh. Dodge. Avoid strength attack. Bonus hit chance. Meh. She doesn't need more willpower. More strength will be decent. I think max out her strength. What do you get in this again? Okay, resist damage. Bonus crit chance. Okay. Artillery strike's actually pretty decent. Alright, how's Triggy doing? Okay. I could bump Triggy up too. What would I put it in though? Potentially the artillery strike for the crit chance. Like getting at least 1 point in that for the 10% is pretty decent. Putting 3 points in for 20 is not as good. Chance of regenerating armor per turn. Alright. Let's... Yeah, that's good for now. That's good for now. Anything different in the... New items. Okay, I think new items pop in every day. 2 strength. Resist. Oh wow, just take 2 less strength damage? That's really strong. Plus 1 will per kill. Interesting. That's a decent one. 1 movement, 10% dodge. Knockback on strength greater than 4? Plus 2 armor. This item seems pretty solid. 2 strength resist, so just don't take 2 strength damage. And then plus 1 will per kill. That one's interesting. Do I want that, though? Who would that work for? The best fit for that would be Gunnulf. Yeah, best fit for that will be Gunnulf. I would be sacrificing 3 strength for not taking 2. And then he gets 1 will per kill. He normally ends up getting quite a few kills, especially if I just let him have free reign. So that one's intriguing. I'm very tempted by that one because it's pretty strong. That would free up the 3 strength for someone else, which means I can buff someone. I'm gonna take it. All right. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, let's talk to Ivor. This morning, says Ivor. I saw him. Bellower is here. Think it won't be long now. Even leans silently on his staff nearby. Consider what you want to do now, knowing that any of these tasks will likely take a full day. Alright, let's check out the docks. When you get down to the docks, it's pandemonium. Few work on the ships now as the ravens stand over bodies of people while a crowd roars in anger. Bulwark's axes are covered in blood. What happened, you shout, pushing your way through the rioters. What do you think happened? Responds Bulwark coolly. You didn't take them long to figure out we were building ships right under their noses. They can't have that. Not lend a hand or just stand around. So are we going to kill these innocent townsfolk because they're upset that we're building boats to get out of here? Let's try calming them down. You brandish your axe low and try to find a voice over the chaos. It goes the wrong direction quickly when one of the rioters gets a quick jab in, smashed across the bridge nose, covering your face in blood. The last thing you remember is falling backwards. By the time you regain consciousness, the riot is finally being driven off. Won't save you next time, you hear Bulwark say. This one's free. Stagger back to the wall with a new injury. Morale went down. Not good. Ivor, you begin. Can we really keep this up? Ivor looks like he hasn't slept for days. We lost a lot of fighters, he mumbles. The weight of the situation is crushing. Then far from the distance you hear a horn. Dredge don't use horns, it occurs to you. Evelyn appears at your side. Just as a long caravan of people come into view, Dredge turning to attack them. Who is that, you ask? Can't be, says Evelyn. He runs towards the gates. See their banner? It's Hakon! As you wonder how they got here, the gates heave open, you charged onto the field, clearing a path through the dredge. Okay. Items. Okay. Yeah, that's Gunnulf's. Ooh, that's a good point. That is a level 5 item. Alright, we can max out Ivor, which would give him even more strength. I don't really need to max out Rook. Rook's pretty solid as is. Alright, let's bump up Ivor. $17. What? Oh. Real. Okay, I can't actually get up to that point. That's fine, I guess. That's good. $17 plus. So he's at 20. Gunnulf is at 18. So Gunnulf is actually weaker, interestingly enough. Knockback. Yeah, that one's not great. 3 break on Rook, as per usual. Plus movement, minus aggro. Triggy. If Triggy was stronger, I would be able to put that on him. Never deflect plus crit chance. As it stands, we'll do that for now. Alright, that seems good. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Alright. So Nid and Triggy both need 3 more kills before they could bump up to level 5. I'm totally not going to have enough renown for it. but it does give me the option. I'm probably going to end up bumping Triggy to 4 next. Okay, what do we got? I can't even see what that guy has because he's being blocked. That's not cool. Alright. Oh, it's a smaller guy anyways. 3 big guys, 3 small guys. Lot of armor. Lot of armor. Alright, yeah, they have a ton of armor, but I'm not seeing too much health. That's good. Alright. Okay. Wow. Really? Really? I can't even get through the... I can't even get through his armor. And yeah, he has crap armor break, so that sucks. Alright, we'll just move him closer then. Crap. Okay, start breaking that armor. Okay, cripple this guy. Good. Alright, this guy has a ton of armor, so I need to start breaking that down. Good. Good. A bunch of his armor's gone. Alright. That'll hit both of them. Good. Alright, one down. Alright, Ivor. Alright. Oh, really? Huh. Okay, Triggy. Alright. Good. Okay. Alright. Break that armor down. Okay. How are my people doing armor-wise? Gunnulf has some holes in his armor. Fix that up. Triggy's taking a beating right through his armor. Okay. Good job. Okay. Doing good. Damn, Triggy's taking a heck of a beating. Right through his armor. Like it doesn't even matter. Alright. His armor's toast. Alright, Nid. Alright. Even. Alright. Gunnulf's armor's good. Ivor's is a little damaged. Triggy's. Nid. Oh, okay. Okay, I see how that works. Alright. Rook is taking a heck of a beating right now. Wow! Ivor can just kill that guy. Or that guy, for that matter. Damn it. Sorry, Treggy. Alright, cripple him. Good. Alright, Nid. It's now possible to promote Nid up to level 5, if we so desire. Got Triggy injured. That's not great. You know. Wasn't sure I'd ever see you again, Evind. She smiles and they embrace. Evind is completely taken aback, as though he doesn't dare believe she's real. I'm sorry, I couldn't make it to Striga home. I ran into problems. Problems is putting it lightly. There's a mile-wide canyon practically splitting the world in two over those hills. Couldn't find a place to cross. Worse, dredge are practically falling out of it like blood from a wound. They're not coming from the north anymore. They're everywhere. We noticed. Glad to see you made it out alive, Ygnavir. Take it the others didn't? Hakon becomes quiet, then he motions towards Yuno. She got across somehow. Found her out cold for a second time since leaving Strand. We need every axe we can get right now. Bellower is here. Gods be damned. I thought I was free of that menace. I will deal with Bellower. Come on, no need to tempt him by standing out here. Okay, you have a plan to take down Bellower, you know? Hakon's caravan enters the city, fighting off waves of dredge as they go. To your relief, hundreds of skilled warriors are now safely in Bosregard. 280 Varl. 315 supplies. Nice. Thank you. Hakon joins you on the wall with his personal bodyguard, Mogr. Behind him, the Prince Ludin stands alone, looking miserable. I have one last trip to make. Need this one to come with me, she says, pointing to you. I'm sorry, Evind. You must wait for me one last time. Do not let the city fall before I return. Takes everything within Evind's power to hold back, but he does. She returns to you. Rook, come with me. We'll return in 2 days, maybe less, if you're as quick as you look. Tell anyone who needs to know. What's going on? Not far, says Yuno. She pauses and something shifts in your vision. For just a moment. I know it's hard, she says, her voice filling your head. You've been through a lot. And as she speaks again, the rest of the world melts away. But you're needed. Can't find the words to argue. Okay, thanks for apparently, hypnotizing me or something. This is a small caravan. I think it's just the two of us. You don't remember leaving the city, but here you are, walking through unfamiliar ground behind Yuno. You're alone, aside from hundreds of dredge who are all facing towards an enormous stone ahead. Hairs on the back of your neck stand up. What is going on? Just tons and tons of dredge. I'm seeing stone slingers and... Sheesh. A godstone. Is this the godstone of the dredge? We're at the godstone of Strodnavas. Glance nervously around, but the dredge don't seem to hear her. It's okay, you can speak. Softly. Is this where you're going to sacrifice me? Yuno smiles. Could have come across as profoundly creepy. What could have come across as profoundly creepy looks sincere instead. No, the dredge cannot see us. Be more precise. They can see us, but I've convinced them to be unconcerned. I can understand your apprehension, though. Yuno waits patiently for your reply. Who are you? Wish I had time for proper introduction. My name is Yuno. I'm on the Mender Council. You've met Evewind, my apprentice. How are you doing these things? Controlling minds? I thought Menders built things and healed wounds. You are right. Menders do those things. Some of us still practice the teachings given to the Loom Mother's first creations. We are called Volca. I believe I am the only one who can influence another's mind. Then why not take control of Bellower? I learned to take the talent to heal minds, not control them. Though, even some Volca have trouble believing this. Taking control of Bellower is different from convincing a child to sit still, telling a starving bear to stop being hungry. Truth is, we're rarely a match for the Sunder anymore. Our advantage is that we can train more Volca. It is also our weakness. The Volca pass on and lose their knowledge, while the Sunder simply grow older and more powerful. Bellower is both immortal and beyond my influence. To a point. And how do we stop him? The Goddess Secrets will play a part, as will you. What are we doing out here? Do you know of the god Stronavas? Few know this stone exists, even amongst those who live their entire lives in Beauregard. Well, Dinglar, that's a weird one, deals in fortune. Stronavas taught men the value of trade in different ways. He showed them it has consequence. Two sides of the same coin. See the silver in the stone? Gales appear where the stone, but the metal remains. We need a piece of this silver. The god Stronavas is wreathed by imagery as silver weapons. The myths say he traded these weapons to the gods, and they used them to kill each other. Those who seek out the stone call him the god of trade. The Menders call him the god of secrets. He was both. Why are we surrounded by dredge? They seem to be drawn to the godstone. There are many things we don't know about Stronavas. Maybe they see him as a patron. Or it is an attraction they cannot explain. Does Stronavas have something to do with that serpent in Infantrat? What was that thing? I cannot say. Can't? I have my suspicions, but until I have had time at the Menders' libraries, be unwise to speculate. For all the knowledge, it always seems as though we know little. Imagine how the rest of us feel. On the contrary, the less people know, the more certain they tend to be. Why did you pick me? Why didn't you take Evind or Hakon? You don't even know me. I apologize for putting you in danger. Evind must keep Beauregard from falling while we are away. If something goes wrong here, I need to be certain one of us makes it back alive. I saw the thoughts of each person when I arrived in Beauregard. You were the only one I knew would return. What do you mean? You would find your way back to Alette, no matter what. Let's get what we need to and get out of here. Indeed. I'll need to dislodge at least a fistful of the metal. We will forge it into an arrow to slay Bellower. Wait, after everything you've told me? Make a magic arrow to shoot Bellower? That's all it takes? Why didn't you do that a long time ago? Yuno gets a faraway look in her eyes. No, that is not all it takes. What I tell you now must not be repeated. The arrow will not kill Bellower, even were it to strike his heart. He has no physical weakness. But it will sow doubt in his mind. When it pierces him, I will help him to believe that he is dying. The rest of you will convince him of it with sword and axe. Everyone who fights at your side must believe it to be true. You're going to trick him into thinking he's dead. That is the most insane... He really can't be killed? No. Someday he will awaken and realize he's not dead. I imagine he will be quite upset. First, we must make the arrow. Focus on the task at hand. She looks knowingly at the godstone, waiting for you to start climbing. Rook, I am not certain how the dredge will react when you do this. Behind us is a sudden drop, so be careful. This is interesting. Approaching the back of the stone, you start to climb, looking for a loose piece of silver, or a loose piece of the silver vein. Even without looking out onto the dredge, you can feel each sinister face watching you closely, held back only by Yuno's influence. Panic races through your blood. I'm a little bit higher. As you climb, you can't help but notice the stony marks or mass of the dredge lined up before the godstone like worshippers before an idol. Just a glimpse nearly immobilizes you. Your hand rests on a piece of silver that comes away easily. The dredge do not react. Look for another piece. While you're here, you glance around quickly to see if there's any more low-flying fruit. You're able to pry away another, smaller piece of silver ore before your nerve gives out. You nimbly descend to where Yuno is waiting. Well done, she says. As you walk back through the dredge, their heads turn in unison to follow. The dread that lingers in the shaking your hands does not subside for hours. I got an item for that. Good. You approach the gates of Beauregard again, relieved that they're still standing. Looks like they took a beating while you were gone. Alette rushes to your side and throws her arms around you once you've crept through the gates. Yuno smiles at the reunion and tells you, take this time with your daughter. Find a smith who can fashion an arrow from that silver. I have other things which I must attend to, but meet me on the wall when you are done.